Hey Aries, it's your girl D here with ACESS Energy, here to bring you your silent enemies reading for the last month of this cycle. Okay, this is December 2020. I hope all is well in the Aries community. I love you guys and appreciate the support that you show by showing up here for the reading. Make sure you guys hit the like button and make sure you hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell. That way you know when I post for all the placements you enjoy watching. All right. This is general. It's not going to resonate with every Aries, so take what resonates, leave the rest. This is the type of reading you should not make fit. If it doesn't, it doesn't. The Silent Enemies reading is a reading that it encourages you to pay more attention to your intuition. It is a superpower that you were given. A lot of people don't believe in the word superpower because we've been dumbed down in this 3D realm to, not accept our true powers that we have. And we need to come up out of that because, things are changing, okay? The planet as a whole is ascending, okay? So as a result of that, we need to tap into our powers, our gifts that the universe has given us. So as a result, we need to pay attention to our intuition, and we need to pay attention to it mostly when we are around the people that we deal with on a regular basis, because a lot of times we can get ourselves into situations because we're brushing off our intuition because we know the person, so therefore we may downplay our intuitive nudges that we get when we are around these people. It may not be anything major, but it could be, okay? If you know the story of Jesus and Judas, that is a scenario where it would be worst case scenario. However, it could be that maybe somebody's acting funny around you because maybe they're planning a surprise party for you. The goal is for you to not just ignore it, but to pay attention to your intuition and maybe investigate to find out a little bit further to make sure that it's not something that will put you in detriment in any way, shape, or form. Okay, a silent enemy could be, again, people closest to you. So it'll be friends, family members, co-workers, colleagues, business partners. Lovers, of course, okay? It could be your children. And since we're coming out of a major, we're tying up a major karmic cycle here for the last 10 years of karmic lessons planetary-wide, okay? Not just you, not just me, but all of us in some way, shape, or form have closed out some type of karmic connection if you are following your intuition. If you've not, then, that's a whole nother video. But is important now because a lot of the times, not a lot of the times, let me rephrase. This is important now, especially because a lot of the karmic cycles that have been closed out with people that we had to learn lessons with, some of these people may be trying to come back, okay? So it's very important that we make sure that we pay attention to our intuitive nudges to confirm if somebody is really has good intent for us, or if they're just using us as a crutch because they're draining our energy and they're addicted to our energy, or if someone is trying to come back around because they are trying to control you in some way, shape, or form and don't like the fact that you are no longer allowing them to. Okay, so with that being said, I'm just trying to put this out because this is going a little bonkers right now. I don't want to use my water. I'm trying to put this out. Anyway, moving on. It'll go out in a minute. So yeah, anyway, moving on. So I'm going to put out 3 cards, okay? And I'm going to tell you intuitively what I'm getting for these energies here that you may want to look out for. Again, if it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it, okay? If it does, then, make sure you click the like button. If you want to discuss the fact that it resonates, please feel free to do so in the comment section. If it's something that's personal that you don't want to discuss in the comment section, you can email me and just let me know, hey, just wanted to let you know, this is resonating with me. But if you have any questions for me, I do personal readings, okay? So I just need to let people know that people sometimes misunderstand what I'm saying. When I say email me, they email me asking me questions. And, I don't mind answering your questions, but that will require a personal reading. And I do offer those, but there is a charge for it, okay? So let's get these other 2 cards out and let's see what we got going on for Aries. There's card number 2. One more. One more for Aries. Thank you. Okay. So Aries. We have, this is the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Okay. We have the moon, major arcana here. Okay. I'm sorry, the lovers. But there's the moon. So the lovers is a major arcana. So, and then we have another major arcana, which is strength. Now, and that's Leo energy. Now, I want to let you know what the major arcanas. Major arcanas represent major changes in your life. So these are changes where your life will never be the same. With these situations. So you definitely want to pay attention here in reference to this. So what I'm getting with this Four of Pentacles is I feel like this is an energy of, and it's showing up in the silent enemies reading, meaning that you may need to look out for this, or, I don't see that there is Aries energy here, so I won't say that you would have to watch yourself, but you may have to watch people external, your external environment. So the Four of Pentacles, that is Capricorn energy. That is the sun in Capricorn, I believe. So what we're looking at is ego here. This is someone protecting themselves. They could be looking to protect themselves. This is somebody who I feel like you may need to, somebody's guarded around you. Okay, or somebody may look at what you have, looking at your possessions and looking at what you have. I think you need to be careful about talking to people about what you have, as far as your money, your possessions, things you have in the bank, money you have in the bank, assets, things like that. I think you really need to be careful. Like if you take a look at this guy here, the one in the blue, it's like he's look at all the things in the room that have pentacles on them. You have a picture in the background. You have this chandelier at the top here. Yeah, a beautiful chandelier at the top here. You have this art piece of sculpture here. These are things that are very pricey. Okay, could run into millions of dollars. And so this gentleman here in the blue is showing this off to the man in the brown. Is what I'm feeling here. And so I feel like you need to be careful showing off your possessions, okay? Some people may look at you as bragging, or they may look at you as trying to size you up, okay? To maybe take advantage of you in some way, shape, or form. You need to be careful. You could be having people coming to you asking to borrow money who can't pay it back, okay? You could be having people come around you who feel like because, you're doing well, you may owe them something. Okay, you could have people who may be coming to you acting as if they want to do a business deal with you or work with you, but they have nothing to offer. Like, for example, the guy in the blue here, he has all these things to offer, okay, in the event that he may need to liquidate an asset. So he can liquidate that pricey chandelier, he can liquidate that portrait, he can liquidate the sculpture, okay, in case he needs cash, all right? But and he has this jacket as well. It's got fur on the collar. Okay, very expensive. All right. So this guy's got lots of assets. Okay, that he can liquidate at any point in time. Okay, but this gentleman here in the brown is like, what is his face all about? What is he doing? What is the purpose of him being there? Is he just admiring the view? I feel like that's what he's doing. He's looking around and admiring what this gentleman has, but what is the purpose of it? And I feel like this guy in the blue here is just showing out. So be careful, Aries, showing off, or not necessarily even showing off, but just letting people know what you have, what your possessions are. You have to guard your possessions. Okay, the more people who know what you have, the more guarded you need to be. Okay, especially if you have pricey or expensive items. But yeah, I feel like maybe you have somebody who's jealous around you, who may see that you're doing well, you have nice things, okay, and they may be a bit insecure about it. But it's someone who's around you, someone who's in your energy. So if your intuition is telling you, when you discuss things with people about what you have, people who know what you have and they say weird things to you in reference to your possessions and what you have, you need to pay attention to that, okay? But also, I feel like you need to be careful if you're bragging, okay? Because again, this is moon in Capricorn. So, I'm sorry, sun in Capricorn. The sun is about the ego, okay? So this guy is like, he's showing off what he has. So be careful who you show off what you got to. Be careful who you tell what you have, okay? And not everybody is, happy that you're winning, and some people may want to take from you. We are in a very, a very trying time right now. A lot of people are getting their karma, and a lot of people are getting negative karma. Real bad things are happening to people. People losing their homes, losing their jobs, losing their financial stability. And we're not even talking about those who are losing this based on COVID. We're talking about, and it could be that too. Karma could be affecting people, in that way, those who have acquired negative karma. But a lot of people are going to be financially destitute, especially with the restrictions that are going to be applied. I feel like, they're going to do it after Christmas. I don't know. But just be careful, okay? Because, once financial difficulties get tight worldwide, that's when the looters start coming out. That's when people start coming out to see what other people got and start taking what people have. So watch yourself, okay? We have this Lover's energy here. This is a choice you need to make, okay? This is a major choice. It could be in reference to a love relationship, but I feel like it's a karmic partnership, whatever it is. It could be somebody that you either were in a relationship with, or it could be a family member, because love is love, whether it's a family member or whether it's a partner. It could be also a longtime friend, okay, that you love dearly. If it's not in reference to a person, this is in reference to a choice that you're going to have to make in life. This is a choice that is going to change your life in one way, shape, or form. So you do need to be very careful with the decision that you make. Now, on this card, we have a man and a woman here, which is usually what you see on a lover's card. But this is to me also about having duality, or being in, what is the word I want to say? Being in two minds, okay? On one, your feminine energy, okay? And then your masculine energy. So your feminine energy is what you're feeling. Your masculine energy is you acting out on those feelings. So you could be processing some things right now in reference to what you want to do. I feel like it has a lot to do with emotions and feelings. Because if you look, they're standing in water. And then right above, you have the full moon, okay? So I feel like you do, this has to do with your feelings and your emotions, and it has to do with a choice in love, okay? If not in love, then it's a choice. It has something to do with your emotions and feelings. It can have something to do with your home. It can have something to do with moving or relocating, because the moon represents Cancer here. Cancer represents the home. It could also be something internally, the internal home within you. Okay, there's some choices that you have to make in reference to how you feel about things. But there is a choice that you're going to have to make, and it's going to change your life one way, shape, or another based on the decision that you make. So I feel like with these two reaching out to connect with each other, what it is that your emotions have to align with your actions. Okay, your yin needs to align with your yang. They need to be balanced. Okay, and I feel like you may be caught up in emotions right now. Okay. Or maybe you need to tap into your emotions and see how you really feel deep down inside. Okay, because Cancer with the full moon here, that could represent the internal home, which is in your spirit, your soul. So you may need to, do some meditation, sit somewhere quietly where you can tap in internally and decide what it is that you have to decide, and make sure that your masculine and feminine are aligned as far as your thoughts and your actions before you make this major decision. It could be about anything, okay? But we'll definitely clarify in the extended. And then we have the Strength card here, which is Leo energy, okay? And this is, again, about pride, okay? Self-respect, self-esteem, ego, okay? With the Strength card. And this is also a duality card as well, because this is all about you taming that animal side in you, the humanness in you, taming that animal spirit in you. Okay, so it's like not letting your ego and your emotions, because when you act out of ego, you're acting out of emotion in some way, shape, or form. So it's like not allowing your emotions or your ego to get the best of you, so that you maintain your respect and your self-respect, your self-worth, your dignity, and that you look like someone who is in control. You conduct and move as if someone who is self-assured and in control. Now, I feel like for some of you, because this is showing up in the this is showing up in the silent enemies reading, I feel like some of you, ego, again, with these two cards here, ego, And then on top of that, it's about emotion. So a lot of you, major decisions in reference to your feelings and emotions and how you feel about things. It could be in reference to a relationship. I feel like it could be about the home too. Maybe moving, because if you look again in the background on this one, you see water and then you see a castle in the background, a home in the background. Okay? So it could be about moving, it could be about relocating. Maybe you trying to get things under control where you have relocated to or where you want to relocate to. Some of you could be thinking about relocating. This could be what the decision is about. And then once you do, it could very well be that you are trying to get things in control where you are moving to or where you have already moved. This could also be about, your possessions. Some of you could be liquidating your possessions because you're making a decision to possibly move and then have everything set up where you are or where you're going to be. That's for some of you, okay? But I feel like there could be a situation where there may be, for some of you, a separation or divorce. You're moving out, liquidating assets, dealing with the emotions of it and walking away from a connection, okay, and then relocating. So I feel like that's what's going on with a lot of you, okay? What else am I getting here? Some of you could have pets and you and your partner are trying to figure out what to do with the pet. Pets are a integral part of your family life, and it could be very difficult. Some people worry about the children, who's gonna get custody of the children. Some of you may have pets that you are concerned about, and you're trying to figure out how that's gonna work. Some of you may want to move your pets to where you're going. Some of you could be relocating to another area, another state, another country, okay, another city. Just depends. But I also feel like this is just you managing your emotions during this major decision-making process that you have, is what I'm feeling here. But I do feel energy of someone selling assets. Make sure if you're selling something, you get the best value for it. I know right now with COVID going on, this is a buyer's market because sellers can't demand as much because a lot of people are not working. There's not a lot of money in the economy as far as people buying. Being able to spend, having spending power. So it's a buyer's market right now where you can, normally if you sold a house for 100,000, you are not probably going to get that value for it during this time with the, economy the way that it is, as well as with the COVID situation going on here. So you do want to make sure that you get the best. That could be another thing that you're making a decision on is should you sell or should you not sell based on, what your home value is, what it was appreciated for, and based on what the current market rate is. Okay. So some of you are trying to hustle up money, hustle up cash to make this move. And you're selling things. And one of those things could be your house. Could be other pricey items as well. But just make sure that you're getting it appraised. I feel like this guy in the brown is an appraiser. Okay? So, just make sure you get it maybe a second appraisal on it just to make sure that you're getting the fair market value of your pricey items. But that's what I got for you, Aries. So what I'm going to do in the extended is I'm going to break these down because there could be some additional messages for each of these. And I definitely want to look at what this decision is or what this choice is. For some of you, it's love and partnership. For some of you, it's not. Some of you, it's about moving, relocating. I'm feeling that strongly, okay? And it's the emotional, the emotional residue of having to make that choice. And then once you make the choice, actually making the move. All right. So in the extended, we're going to clarify and see what additional messages we have under each of these cards. If this resonated as is, feel free to click the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you want to leave a comment in reference to how this resonated with you, that is what my comment section is for. So please feel free to do so. All right. The link to the extended is in the box below. And if I don't see you at the extended Aries, I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out.